It's a turnover as they head the other way. To Oladipo. The Raptors able to clear the board. Short jumper off the mark.
See, the defender did a really good job. He stayed down. He didn't go and bite for all the head fakes. He waited until the last second to contest that shot. Way to know the scouting report.
3 seconds. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. To Oladipo. Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
Misses the first. Good recovery. Hits the second free throw. Fred VanVleet to Ibaka. Short jumper off the mark. Oladipo into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Cashes in for 2.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
To Ibaka. Gasol. Marc Gasol. Terrific shooting. He's 4 for 5.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
4-3. Oh, surprise. He hits it.
You know, from a point guard perspective, one of the is that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Miles Turner snatching it out of the air. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Shot from the lane won't go. And the finish at the rim. Long Key from three-quarters court. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
The Pacers absolutely dominated the competition in the first half. It was their playmaking, the way they gave each other scoring opportunities. That really impresses me. I love seeing unselfish basketball like that. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Indiana Pacers. The Raptors have got themselves in a bad situation that seems likely to only get worse. There isn't enough time to get into all of their problems, but I'll tell you this, they need to try to get better. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Assists.
The Toronto Raptors are struggling to move the ball and create good looks for each other. What makes it worse is their opponent isn't having nearly the same problem.
Player of the half.
The film speaks for itself. He's definitely the player of the half.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in that first half. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
Thanks for joining us for the halftime report. The second half is about to get started. Take coming. Watch the cutter, man.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. And that one is out. Grayson Allen knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Ooh, I think people are leaving already.
Oladipo. Toronto with the basketball. Grayson Allen knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Here's your chance to break this thing wide open.
Serge Ibaka sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
And counted at the rim.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
That pass taken away by Toronto. Grayson Allen. Lets it fly from long range, and he knocks it down.
Well, they're shooting the ball at an amazing clip, and when they shoot the ball this well, they're essentially unguardable. And Ed, let me tell you what that does for the team. It eventually opens up space to put the ball down on the ground and get to the rim. That's how critical the three-point shot is.
Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
This is where I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
From the painted area, won't go down. Wide open. Too easy. You can't give him that look.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Oladipo. Grayson Allen. And look out. Big finish at the rim. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first three quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Nothing going here on that drive. Screen coming. Has a look. Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I don't mind that effort at all. At least they're still out here competing on the defensive end.
First one, count it. Can't connect on the second, and he splits the pair. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys down big, leaving no doubt. Slams it down. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
To Turner. Working it outside. Oladipo. Going to launch beyond the arc. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, not good.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Here comes the screen. Fires the three. Not that time. He misses. Now a steal as the Raptors have it.
You know, Ed, sometimes you're just more ready to play than your opponent. The intensity and the effort is off the charts.
Nothing going here on that drive. That pass taken away by Toronto. Fred VanVleet, great look and vision. Lays it up and in.
And I'll never forget one of my first games playing as a rookie with the Bulls. I talked to Steve Nash, and Steve Nash always used to tell me, the more you come out and you get your teammates involved, the easier it will be for you to score down the stretch. Think about it. You come out, you get 7, 8 quick assists, then a ball fake on the next possession. He bit. Easy layup.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Nothing going here on that drive. Short jumper won't go down.
Hey, switch, I got him. Screen coming, screen coming.
To Turner. Goes to the right side. Oladipo. It's rebounded by Gasol. Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. Converts in the paint. Nice finish at the rim. Now the Pacers going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchup. Here comes the screen. The drive right to the basket. Can't get past the defender. To Turner. Won't go down. Defender's lucky he wasn't called. Fred VanVleet. The pass set it all up.
And when people talk about vision, people usually talk about the vision to make the pass. But how about seeing the chaos in the traffic before the pass even occurs? That's next level vision. How can I catch people out of position defensively? That's what we saw in that last possession.
Cash in. Shot by Anunoby. No good. Probing the defense. had a good look there, but it's no good. And he's fouled.